Hello, welcome to the Today Show on the Disability Channel. I am your host, Unstoppable Tracy, and today I have two extraordinary guests from Community Living Oakville. I have with me Alexandra Hoeck Murray, and I also have Sue McLachlan, and we're going to hear more from them very soon. But just briefly before we begin the show, I would love to invite our director, Jay Stoyan, for an update about the channel. Jay, are you able to sound in with us?
Thank you very much, Tracy. I really appreciate this opportunity. Right now, I'm on the road, so what you're doing is you're hearing me and maybe seeing a picture. I just wanted to give our viewers and our associates and friends a quick update as we continue to expand with the Today Show across the USA and Canada. So right now we have 5 shows going, including Toronto, which we're going to be doing later this week. Of course, Tracy hosts our Halton show. We're adding Chatham, Detroit, Michigan, and we're also already in Milwaukee. So we're very exciting. So what we're doing is we're spreading opportunities and showcasing abilities to our community and the able community. So we're bridging the gap. And we're also very excited to let people know that we will be debuting our veteran show as we're getting knee deep in veterans, as we're going to be helping the veterans across Canada and the USA in employment in media, along with persons with disabilities. So if people want to find out more information regarding our programs, our employment programs, and Tracy is a great example. See, you're so wonderful, Tracy, for what you do. You're just a pillar of strength. You're such a just amazing woman. So I really thank you. I really thank your guest for being on. I'm going to cry, but I'm going to hand it back to you. Have a great show, Tracy. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Jay. Jay is an extraordinary difference maker. All of this is possible thanks to him as the founder. And so we are super excited here on the Today Show to return after this break on the Disability Channel, and you can watch us Facebook Live, but returning after this break in just a moment with two extraordinary guests from Community Living Oakville, Alexandra Hoeck Murray, who is the Director of Services and Quality Enhancement, and we also have Sue McLachlan. Both of these ladies were with me at an extraordinary event for International Women's Day, and proud to have them as a guest today on our show. So we'll be back right after this break.
Hi, this is Dave Stevens for the Disability Channel.
An inability to break out. I'm sitting by the door on the second floor, losing my 7-year war. It's not an illusion, so why the exclusion?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's about you. So,
you say you're a disability dynamo.
Joining me, and welcome to this beautiful Travelers Championship.
I only want one accolade from you.
So my story is unique, it's amazing, but it's not anything that you guys don't have inside of you. I'm not a hero, I'm not anybody special. I'm just this guy without legs that went out, and I just did it.
Stats outweigh the Democrats, the diplomats, and the bureaucrats.
This is probably your first interview down on the ground on your butt and stuff like that?
time ever,
All
baby.
right.
Eliminate and validate and validate and validate.
Stay with us and the Disability Channel.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Today Show with the Disability Channel. We are airing on Facebook Live. We are airing on CJRU 1280 AM. We are airing on Roku. We are airing on Restream on the Disability Channel website. We are airing on your TV in the Halton region. And so excited to be with you on all these platforms, watching you currently live on Facebook. Today, I have two phenomenal women that I got to meet on March 8th on International Women's Day. You know, International Women's Day, where we are celebrating diversity, inclusion, empowerment, and making sure that every voice, man, woman, with a disability, without a disability, has a voice. And so it is with great pleasure that I invite two difference makers that I know from Community Living Oakville. Today we have the Director of Quality Enhancement and Services at Community Living Oakville, Alexandra Hoeck Murray. Hello, Alexandra.
Tracy. Thanks so much for having me again. This is wonderful.
Oh, it's so great. And Alexandra, did I pronounce your name right?
You did. Perfect.
And we are also lucky to have another woman that was with us on International Women's Day, the person that introduced me at the big speaker event. We have Sue McLachlan. Sue, hello.
Hi, how are you, beautiful lady?
Oh, I'm wonderful, fellow two beautiful ladies. So Sue, you and Alexandra, you both live in the Halton region, is that right?
Yeah, Oakville, yeah.
Yep. So Sue, you live in Oakville, and myself, I actually live in Waterdown, but I work at Community Living Oakville.
At Community Living, and so there you go. Look at that, both from two different communities, but part of the fabulous Halton region, which is amazing. And so for the folks that are just tuning in, can you tell us a little bit about what is community living, and then specifically Community Living Oakville?
Sure. So community living, when we say community living, we really want to embrace living in our community, embracing the Halton region, everything that Halton has to offer. And what we're trying to do at Community Living Oakville is ensure that we can really tap into the resources in our community, whether that's businesses or services. We want to really be an intricate part, a valued part, and an included part of Halton region. In terms of Community Living Oakville is an agency that services people with developmental disabilities. And we offer a wide range of services. So everything from residential services, where people that we support live. We have a number of day service options, really exciting options, where people we support come daily and participate in activities. It could be everything from rec and leisure to skill building, learning. Now, of course, because of COVID, we've adapted and we've moved to online programming. We also have a wonderful employment team who helps find employment for people with disabilities in our community, which is exciting.
That is exciting, especially since also the Disability Channel is another employment opportunity. Everybody at the Disability Channel are people with disabilities and have employment programs too. So maybe we end up figuring out some synergies together.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
So Sue, what are some of the things that you love or leverage from community living?
Well, I love being part of community living for many numerous reasons. It's a great agency, and there's a lot of opportunities, and I just thrilled to be on and honored to be part of the agency and be involved. And I got many friends and besides the agency, but the agency has been terrific. It has given me so many opportunities also. And I got a wonderful support worker friend, Sylvia, and they're all terrific. And you go and that. So, I mean, it's good to have agencies like Community Living out there, and I live on my own independently, and I was married to a wonderful, loving husband, but he passed away.
I'm sorry. And he's with you in spirit every day.
Yeah.
Well, he's smiling down on you on television right now, representing your love for him and for community living.
Yeah. I got so many wonderful, supportive people in my life.
Yes. Well, we are lucky to have you supportive in our lives too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back and forth, Sue. And so, Catherine or Alexandra, will you take us back to what got you into the field here at community living? What's a little bit about your past that led us here today?
Okay, so for myself, my background actually is in international relations. And when I was studying international relations, of course, diversity relations was a large part of my studies.
Right.
We studied a lot, of course, about ethnicity and culture and gender and ageism, which is all wonderful and important topics. However, disability was a very slight topic that we talked about. We did do focus studies in regards to disability and how it's perceived worldwide. However, again, it always, I always had, this vision in my back kind of pocket that it was something that was important to me. And I always wondered why it wasn't in the forefront. And so after I graduated, I came across a position within a community living agency, and I joined, and I've, been so happy ever since. I think it's just a wonderful agency that services people with developmental disabilities and really puts disability at the forefront, really educates the public and promotes inclusion. So something I'm passionate about and so happy that my life course has led me here.
Right. Well, and I love how it's sort of a roundabout journey. So many of us are led here in a roundabout journey.
Exactly.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your title means?
Sure. So my title again is Director of Services and Quality Enhancement. So in terms of services, one of the areas that I oversee specifically is day services. So day services meaning looking for opportunities for the people that we support that are meaningful to them. So based on their specific goals, their individual interests, they could be anything from, rec and leisure activities, as I mentioned before, to skill building, to perhaps healthy living. So if someone wants to look into a yoga class, perhaps, or join a cooking lesson. So historically, my title has revolved around services and ensuring that we can find services that are individually based, fulfilling that person that we support. In terms of quality enhancement, the quality enhancement piece is an area that we're always looking to improve, expand upon, and ensure that we have the best services possible for each person supported. So I look at various factors and data throughout the agency, ensuring that we're always ever changing based on the needs and supports of the people that we serve.
Oh, that's extraordinary.
Thank you.
And so over to Sue, did that trigger what's one of your favorite services or recreational pastimes before pandemic or during pandemic?
Well, I love to be involved in many things, and church-wise and otherwise, and I love art and craft and there's many things and devotional and you name it. And I thank God for friends and good family and all around me and the PSWs and I'm so blessed,
Yes. And so have you been able to keep up crafts and crafting during the pandemic?
Yes, and I'm going to be joining a craft thing from my building and online and a craft from community living online sometime.
Isn't that great that things can continue online? I mean, talk about a really big shift. When you talk about quality enhancement, Alexandra, it's a massive role. Did that part of your title get added on during the pandemic or?
Not during the pandemic, but it really made us think differently. You know, when it was difficult for all of us when COVID hit, we all wondered, what are we going to do? We're at home now, but we still want to be fulfilled, and we still want to end the day feeling that we somewhat contributed or learned or participated in a meaningful way. And so we moved to a virtual format. We have a format now called Stay Connected. Anyone's welcome to join us. We host many different activities throughout the day. And one of the activities that Sue's referencing right now is our art program. So we have some very talented staff who run various programs throughout the day. And that one art program is something that Sue's joined in on many times, and they've done some fabulous crafting ideas. We've also partnered in the past with the Oakville Art Center, who has been wonderful to us. And we're always looking for new partners in terms of people that want to bring their creative spirit and partner with us to actually facilitate and create more programs for people we support.
Oh, that's great. So Alexandra, how do they find these Stay Connected programs?
So Stay Connected, we promote it via our social media. So you can find us, if you look up Community Living Oakville, you can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and we're always promoting and any new activities there. And you can reach out to us and be happy to send you a link to join us on Zoom.
And then folks that have programs that they would love to support you with or volunteer with.
Exactly. That'd be wonderful. Volunteers for us are very important, of course, and ensuring that we can provide services and supports in our community. So we're always looking for more volunteers. So if anyone out there is willing to volunteer and wants to participate, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to get you involved.
Well, that's great. So I'm going to put you both on the spot and say it's always nice to have a laugh. Is there a fun story that you remember at Community Living, either Alexandra or Sue or both of you, that gives us a good laugh?
I'm trying to think. I'm stumped now. Sue, do you have any ideas?
A funny memory?
I think too. I think there's so many,
fond memories or a positive memory. You know, over the years, you said you love this job and you're so glad you stayed here. And you say you love Community Living and all its programs.
Yeah.
So is there a specific story you can share? And not just that we love it and we offer it, but I remember one time there was this person, or I remember at one time.
I guess one story I can share with all of you, and it pertains to kind of social media and this whole realm right now that we're in. There's a gentleman we support who's extremely talented, and I'm going to mention his name because his name's Greg. And he's very, very creative and talented, and his dream is to be a radio broadcaster. So do you know Greg? You've maybe met him on In the Loop Media. Anyway, so Greg's dream has been to be a news broadcast or news reporter or a radio reporter. And with the help of Hugo, one of our fabulous staff, he supported him over many years and developed a media program called In the Loop Media for people that we support who want to embrace media and learn journalism skills and interviewing skills. So Greg's really flourished and grown in this role, and he's one of our lead hosts and co-hosts in Stay Connected and in the Loop Media. So throughout the day, actually, one of the things that relates to something funny, I can't think of a funny joke at the moment, but one of the things they do often is they'll come together and they'll look for funny jokes or stories, and they'll tell funny stories online with each other. They'll play music, they'll interview people. So it's a wonderful opportunity and a way that Greg's really kind of flourished and developed in this kind of media world, which is exciting.
Woo! And we've got Hugo that's saying laugh out loud, and he's saying Greg is on TRL too.
Right, Total Request Live. So Hugo's referring to Total Request Live, which is a session that we host also in Stay Connected. And it's where people we support or anyone can join in, and they can make a mention of a favorite song, and they'll play it through Total Request Live. And that's a big hit amongst many people we support.
Oh, that's great. And Julie is writing Kicking Back with Kozak.
Yes. And Kicking Back with Kozak, what she's referencing is in regards to Greg Kozak. That was the first radio program or media program that he started called Kicking Back with Kozak, based on his last name.
Oh my gosh. And apparently there's a cat filter situation.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm too familiar with the cat filter. That must have been one of their funny stories. I think they were playing around with the cat filter probably. um, and probably saying some funny comments online using the chat filter.
Oh, that's extraordinary. Well, it's so great to have our viewers interacting with us during this live recording, folks, here on the Today Show on the Disability Channel. Here today, we have Alexandra Hoeck Murray and Sue McLachlan. And I'd love to throw the floor over to Sue if we can and say, Sue, what's a positive memory you've got?
Um, in general,
Yeah, sure.
um, well, the day I got married.
The day you got married,
day I
Sue?
got married.
And was part of the community living Oakville community involved with your wedding? Have you been involved with community living for?
I got married in Orangeville.
In
And
Orangeville.
the community living there was involved in our wedding as well as them, and it was a wonderful day, and the
Ah.
church and that.
It sounds beautiful, Sue. And you just let our community know that community living is all over Ontario. So I'm going to ask
Yeah.
both of you if we could hold our thoughts for just a second because we need to take a short break. But we're going to be right back with Sue McLachlan and Alexandra Hoeck Murray with Community Living. They're representing community living in Halton, they're community living Oakville, but that it's all over Ontario. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back after this short break with Unstoppable Tracy on the Today Show, the Disability Channel.
You can.
See you very soon.
Are you currently on the Ontario Disability Support Program? If you're interested in social media marketing, TV production, podcasting, and or getting off assistance, contact Jay Stoyan at 647-339-6847 or jay@thedisabilitychannel.ca. The Disability Channel, showcasing abilities.
Welcome back to the Today Show. I am Unstoppable Tracy with the Disability Channel, and I am proudly celebrating two women that I was involved with on International Women's Day. I'm wearing my purple, as is my friend Sue McLachlan, involved with community living all over Ontario. And we also have Alexandra Hoeck Murray with community living Oakville. And we are so excited to be having them as guests today. Thank you for staying tuned with us after the break. And we have Oldies Music Hour and websites. Is that something that community living does?
So what they're referencing is, again, on our Stay Connected platform, which is a virtual platform now where we host our day service options because of COVID. One of the features also is an Oldies Music Hour, which gets everyone connected. People are able to do shout outs for oldies songs that they love, and people dance, and we're still able to get up and moving and virtually connected even in this platform nowadays due to COVID, now that we've moved online. So oldies are always a big hit amongst a lot of the people, and that's a big request often.
Now, Sue, you can't see it, but people in the chat are saying that you love a certain song. What's your favorite oldie song?
One of the songs is my honey and mine favorite is all of me.
All of Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. All of Me and all of us listening today. And someone's asking you about the song Sugar Sugar.
Yeah.
That's a big smile on your face, Sue.
Hey, sugar, sugar. Dun, 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 dun. I think I should skip the talk.
I got lots of favorite songs along with my honey, a lot of his favorite songs, and all together like Lady in Red was played at our wedding. That's one of the songs we danced to.
Oh, that sounds so much fun. And so
Yeah.
I can't believe that our show, it's a 30-minute show and it includes commercials. So our time is coming to an end. So before we get cut off, is there any last words or announcements or processes you need people to follow? Alexandra, to help us wrap up the show and reach out.
I guess I just want to thank you so much, Tracy. It's been so wonderful being a guest here on your show and having you as a guest on our event yesterday for International Women's Day. I just want to say we're happy to be a part of Halton Region and our wonderful community. And we want to reach out to everyone. And once again, it's very important for us to ensure that we also are involved in contributing. So if anyone has any ideas of events coming up, perhaps it's volunteer opportunities or employee opportunities for people we support. We're always looking out to partner. So please do reach out to us as we would love to partner with you in regards to any opportunities that may arise. And we're staying positive during COVID and we're encouraging all of you to stay positive. Please do connect with us through Stay Connected, our online platform.
Oh, that's extraordinary, Alexandra. And just before we get goodbye with Sue, because there's a lot of comments of love for Sue, so I want to make sure we capture that. We're going to take a short break from On the Today Show. I'm Unstoppable Tracy, host also of Unstoppable You and this Today Show on the Disability Channel. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
Jay Stoyan here for the Disability Channel, the world's only inclusive channel for and by persons with disabilities. I just want to let everybody know that we are now live on Roku TV, the world's largest IP platform, and it is a free subscription. Again, the Disability Channel is live on Roku TV, the world's largest IP platform, available in more than 27 countries around the world. And it is a free subscription. Subscribe today, the Disability Channel.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying tuned and returning after these messages. I am Unstoppable Tracy, host of the Unstoppable You Show on the Disability Channel, and today host of the Today Show. I have been blessed with a magical show with two women that we three partnered up on International Women's Day on March 8th to ensure that there was equity everywhere and that the conversation isn't just on March 8th. We love to drive and thrive possibility for women and people with disabilities every day of the year. And so who's doing that? Community Living all over Ontario. And Community Living Oakville is doing that. And so we just said a wonderful, warm, please visit, stay connected on the Community Living Oakville Facebook page, Instagram page, website, and you can partake in their craft programs, their oldies music programs, and tons more, either as a volunteer or as a participant, just to enjoy. But as we wrap up the show, it is lots of positive feedback for our infamous Sue McLachlan. Sue, online, people are saying, be unstoppable from Hugo. And Julie is shouting out saying, thank you, Sue, for being such an inspiration for all of us on Stay Connected. In the loop at Community Living Oakville, from your kindness and your compassion, and that it is overwhelmingly contagious. And several people are saying, Sue's amazing. And Sue, come join us to catch Sue dancing. Is there anything that you'd like to say to all of this positive feedback that's happening in the chat, Sue?
I just would like to say too that I'm really honored be asked to be on your wonderful show and to uh, just to represent also the wonderful community living and the community in general, and to just to that um, anybody with disabilities of any sort can be unstoppable in life. And with a lot of faith I got in God and a lot of support around me, and the whole 9 yards and more. And there's a lot to be thankful for, and to take day by day and step by step, and and you can achieve anything in life, no matter what you face.
Sue, that's a beautiful message to share with the world. Anyone, anywhere.
Yeah.
Alexandra, I cut you off.
Sorry, I was saying I couldn't say it better myself, Sue. Those are wonderful words of inspiration and positivity.
Yes. And Sue, you're getting
Yeah.
more and more comments. Someone named Kylie Eva says, "You're amazing, Sue." So I want to
Thank
say
you.
out to all of you on behalf of Extraordinary Sue. Sue says anything is possible for anyone, anywhere with a disability or not. Please stay connected with Community Living. My director shot me a note and said, please invite Community Living back again as future guests. We haven't had enough of you. We need to do more shows together. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for listening, everyone. Be sure to look out for Community Living Oakville and Community Living in your community on Facebook, Instagram, and websites. Please be sure to follow and like them and the Disability Channel, along with Your TV, Halton, and Roku, and Unstoppable Tracy. Saying goodbye for now on the Today Show on behalf of the Disability Channel. Thank you, Community Living. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.